In a quiet village surrounded by dust and tradition, the people lived simple lives, waking each day to the rhythm of survival and routine. Among them was a young girl, unnoticed by many, walking barefoot along the narrow paths of the village, carrying her burdens in silence. Each morning, she worked harder than most, fetching water under the rising sun, her strength hidden beneath her quiet nature. But not everyone saw her strength. Some only saw weakness. A group of young women often laughed at her, their voices filled with mockery as they pointed and whispered behind her back. She said nothing. She kept walking. But silence does not mean the absence of pain. Alone on the dusty paths, she carried not just water, but the weight of rejection. Even in the busy market where others gathered and shared laughter, she stood apart, unseen, unheard. And when the day ended, she returned to the only place she could call home, a small, worn hut that reflected the life she lived. Inside, there was little to comfort her, only silence and thoughts she could not share. Yet even in her loneliness, she held on to something, a quiet hope she could not explain. And then, one day, everything began to change. The village stirred with excitement as a royal presence approached. The king himself had arrived, surrounded by guards and honor. The people gathered quickly, bowing with respect, eager to be seen. But far from the attention, the young girl continued her work, unaware that her life was about to shift. From across the crowd, the king noticed her. At first, it was just a glance, but something about her held his attention. He watched her more closely, a feeling growing within him that he could not ignore. And then he saw it, a mark, a sign he had not seen in many years. His heart trembled with recognition. Without hesitation, he called for her. Confused and unsure, the girl was brought before the king, her steps slow, her eyes lowered in respect. He looked at her carefully, searching her face as if trying to confirm something only he could see. She spoke softly, her voice unsure, answering questions she did not understand. But with every word, his certainty grew. And then the truth could no longer be held back. Before the entire village, the king revealed what no one expected. The girl they mocked, the girl they ignored, was his daughter.